1 second. Yes, we're on.
No time. We're
No
on.
time.
We're on.
We are
We're
on
live.
and
Oh, your
on.
lights. Your lights. Where's your lights?
Develop.
Oh, all right, there, lights.
Okay, here we go.
There you go. Put it on. Put it on.
One there, and I'm going to
Yeah.
put this bad boy on over here as well. So,
Oh
folks
my
who are watching
gosh!
this,
Look at this. Look at you.
folks who are watching this on
Look
YouTube,
at you.
Develop. Just basically let everyone know where they can watch this episode.
Oh, everywhere. Well, you can watch it on YouTube. You can watch it on Instagram. You can watch it on Twitter or X. You've got TikTok. You can listen to us on Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, the whole lot.
The whole shebang.
Take your pick.
You can, if you want to watch this on cinema, you can watch it on cinema. No, we're not that. Imagine that.
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Not A24 yet, nah.
No, but you watch this space, folks.
The only time we were A24 was when you was 24, innit? Then it was A24.
Yes. And that was a long time ago.
Long time ago. That's more the other way around, isn't it?
Exactly. Trust me. And then add a few more on after that. Val, he knows how to remind someone. He knows how to remind someone of their like, you know,
of their wisdom, of their experience.
Okay.
That's what it is.
So listen, Deval, our listeners out there, this is episode 3. Oh, geez, 300.
330. Do you know what? With today's films, we're getting down and dirty.
Down and dirty.
Down and dirty.
So 330 episodes in, and this is season 7. And I love putting that whole thing because you know, like TV shows, season 7 years, Deval.
Since 2018, it was only meant to be one show. It was only meant to be one show. Our first show was about Avengers: Infinity War in May 2018.
And since then, we've had like actors, we've had like, you know, we've had like countless
influencers. We've had like, all kinds of people on here. Yeah, all kinds. And we're going to have some more guests, some returning guests as well. Exactly. And returning people like Emmanuel. Emmanuel's going to be back soon, maybe next week for Thunderbolts. So let's see.
Okay, we're going to speak about Thunderbolts in a bit.
Yeah.
But before we get into the main show, folks, let's do the shout out. So Deval, take it away.
Yep, quick couple of shout outs. First one goes to Ciel Noir 3. Go check her out on Instagram. Great person, great page. We always say anytime you go to her page, you come away feeling a lot better.
And she's
great
been
person,
on the show.
Great energy. Been on the show before. It's been a long time actually. We need to get her back on the show again. Yeah. So we'll do that hopefully sometime soon this year. The last time we had her on, it was for
Spider-Verse, I think it was.
Yeah, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, I think it was. Hopefully we'll get it back again. There's a part 2 coming out. I think it's this
part
year.
Part 3, mate.
Part 3 even, yeah. Damn. So yeah, we'll get it back on the show again. Next shout out goes to the Industry Tea _. They had a great show recently.
Deval, are you a tea drinker?
No.
Okay. I'm not like massive, like, you know, I'm not into my tea, but tea is one of those things where like there's like you go to these tea shops, man, people spend like dollars on this stuff, man, for fine tea.
A lot of money. But saying that though, the industry tea is actually more to do with networking and events. It's basically, I let you walk into that. But I thought, let him fully walk in and then.
Let me close the door.
Exactly. But it's more like networking events. It's about spilling the tea, pretty much. That's what it's more. Yeah. That's more to do with what it's about.
Talk over a cup of tea,
exactly.
Man.
So go check out the Industry Tea _ on Instagram. Check out their page. If you're in the UK, in London, come to one of their next events, and it's a great event. Trust me, I've been many times before, and you always get something out of it. So yeah, those are our shout outs this week.
Brilliant. All right, let's get into the movie news straight away. So listen, look, if you go back to last week's episode, we spoke about Sinners, the great movie. It's doing really, really well at the box office now. And a lot of buzz surrounding that movie, directed by Ryan Coogler. So what do you reckon? So look, Ryan Coogler, he's no he's known to the MCU, Deval. He's directed Black Panther Part 2.
Yeah.
Could there be a Black Panther Part 3? We don't know. However, another comic book story that he could be involved in, Deval, is what?
Yeah, so as we know, Marvel Blade was supposed to have come out by now. the Marvel Blade, Mahershala Ali was supposed to have already been released. It's been delayed, put back on hold, all sorts. But now we're hearing whispers that Ryan Coogler himself may be the director for Blade.
Sound choice.
Sound choice. His pedigree with Marvel already, but now we've seen him do Sinners, which is a totally independent story and everything. And that's got vampires in it. So, you know, I mean, it seems like a really good match. Do you know what I mean?
Let's not forget. I mean, Black Panther did over $1 billion worldwide. So they must be thinking, come on, he's already directed 2 massive big movies. He knows how to direct. He can pull out, Oscar-winning performances, and it just makes sense. So what do we reckon, though, Devaldo? Are we seeing? I mean, Mahershala Ali still going to be Blade?
Do you know what? He is still supposed to be Blade, but with all the delays that's been happening, I don't actually know if that is still going to happen. But I reckon if Ryan Coogler puts his name on it and puts it in cement, he'll be back, hop, skipping, and jumping. Trust me.
Because I think Mahershala Ali, his whole thing was the script wasn't working. They had people, I can't remember what the guy's name was. He left due to creative differences. They brought other people on. Mahershala Ali is 51 years old. And you know what? A lot of people listening might think, well, what's his age got to do with it? The reason why I say that is because fans, people, they want their actors to be in these roles for a long time.
Yeah, to give that sort of runway for them to develop into the role, sequels, appearances. So you're right. Sometimes it could be like a good 10 years you might be playing a certain role,
Robert Downey Jr., Iron Man, 10 years.
Yeah. More than 10 years, wasn't he? No, you're right, actually. Yeah, it was about 2008, 2019, so 11 years.
Okay, 11 years. All right, so there you go. And he's still going to be coming back to the MCU, by the way. All right, so go check that out. I mean, we're big fans of Ryan Coogler. We're big fans of Blade, so we want this to happen. All right, okay, so Deval, moving on to some MCU news. Drum rolls. The first Thunderbolts reviews are in. Obviously, we haven't seen it.
I don't want to know, man. Should I press mute? Should I press mute? Should I press mute for now? Are you going to say anything, or are you going to?
No, I'm not saying anything. All I'm saying is, this is all I'm going to say. I think we're going to be pleasantly surprised.
Is it? Do you reckon?
Yes, that's all I'm saying.
Okay. All right.
Only 2 big movies from the MCU: Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four. Out of the 2, Deval, I've got to say I'm more excited about Thunderbolts.
Is it?
Because I told you this when I saw that trailer.
Fantastic Four, a bit, yeah.
I don't know why. I mean, listen. Hopefully I'm wrong, and we're going to get 2 great movies. But yeah, man, I'm looking. I just got a bit more excitement. So yeah, if you're online and you're interested in that stuff, go check out those reviews, or not. Don't read those reviews because you might get influenced.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm staying away from any reviews or anything else, and I'm going to go in there thinking it's going to be shit, and I hope that means I'm going to be, I'm going to be happy,
surprised.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So so go off and check that out. Thunderbolts is out. We're reviewing it. When are we reviewing it, Deval?
Watching it next week. So yeah, it'll be next week's review. Yeah, next week.
That'll be the main movie for next week. All right, okay. So finally on movie news, let's speak about this now. Deval and I remember we watched this movie. This is Sisu. It's called Sisu, and it's kind of, I can't remember. It's Scandinavian, Norwegian, Danish. I can't remember exactly.
Yeah, that's right. I think it was Danish. I think.
Yeah. So if you put together if Inglourious Bastards and John Wick had a child, it would be something like Sisu. This one guy set during the World War. I can't remember World War II. I'm assuming, and it's like a revenge story. And this guy who he does a John Wick Deval, and he goes absolutely crazy, bloody, fighting, you name it, the whole thing.
Yeah.
And we're getting a sequel, Deval. This is mad.
Getting a sequel. This is going to happen in November this year. Sisu is actually Finnish, and I think we actually the meaning of Sisu is determination, grit, tenacity, and that's what shows in the movie. Yeah, this guy, he's just on it. I mean, I said today we're getting down and dirty. This is one of the down and dirty, films that we're talking about today. I've actually been watching lots of down and dirty films all week, people are getting killed, but in overkill. Yeah, it's been overkill all week. I don't know what's going on. It's mad. But Sisu Part 2 is going to come out November in the cinemas, and it's going to have the same lead actor, the Finnish guy, and it's going to have some extra people on it as well, some extra sauce sprinkled on top. It's going to be, again, more of the same, because if it's not broken, don't fix it.
Exactly.
It's going to be more overkill, more revenge.
Everyone loves a revenge movie. Everyone loves a revenge movie done really, really well. And, it had positive reviews. Deval, you'll have to go back back to 2020. Deval, when was it that we?
2023 it came out.
Yeah, so you have to go back.
It,
go back and listen to our review. We thought it was bloody disgusting, and it was great.
Stephen Lang's going to be in this one. From Stephen Lang from
Avatar.
Avatar, yeah, he's going to be in it. So I can see him in season. Yeah, exactly. There you go. Yeah.
Oh, jeez, yeah.
Probably his little lost brother, isn't it? Maybe it's his brother or something.
Oh, that makes total sense.
I'm just guessing.
Yeah. So go check that out. That's called Sisu, and I think, Deval, it's on Netflix. Is it on Netflix?
Part 1 is, I think. Yeah, I think it's on Netflix.
Yeah, go check it out. So, if you love your revenge movies, you're going to love that one. All right, okay, let's get into new on streaming. Now, this one, Deval, I put this on there because I was flicking through and I was like, oh, yeah, this is out. This is you, Deval, but you.
Me? Oh, okay. Got mixed up.
You sees the final season, the fifth and
final one, yeah? Oh, I'm still 2 seasons behind, I've got to catch up, man.
But listen, look. Quality dropped. I remember the first and second seasons, they were decent. Then the third and fourth seasons, the quality started to drop. And now the main guy, the character's name is Joe Goldberg. He's back, but the setting is now back to New York. So where it all started. So the last season, he was in London.
Okay.
He got up to all sorts.
Is it?
And, now he's back to New York. And you know what? I hope that this guy dies. I hope they really kill him.
He deserves to die, yeah.
This guy, you know what? He's so annoying. He's so annoying, and
he's still talking in his head. Is he still doing lots of voice?
He's doing the whole thing. He's still obsessive. He still has a hit list. He takes people out who are getting in his way, and so there's all of that sort of stuff. But I really want someone from the previous season to come back and kill him. Deal
with him, yeah. Let's see what happens there. Hopefully there's not a spin-off or doesn't carry on. If they say it's the end, make it the end. I mean, go work on something else.
Trust me, seriously. So that's you. Also out on streaming is Andor Season 2, which, by the way, you and we loved. I just haven't seen this, Deval. I think the first couple of episodes have dropped. So this has been a long time coming, this one. And Andor is probably probably one of the best ones of the Star Wars streaming stuff out there. So if you haven't seen Andor, go check it out. It's really good. Season 2's dropped. And also, we have to speak about this. The Last of Us Season 2, specifically Episode 2. So episodes are dropping every Monday. And things I knew. Listen, look.
You've played the game, haven't you? Did you know what was going to happen here?
I knew what was going to happen. Okay. I didn't.
I'm so glad you didn't say anything. I had no idea. I was
shocked.
It's like it brought me back to the days of Game of Thrones, where it's like, what? Because I thought, I don't want to spoil it for the audience totally.
You said Game of Thrones because the guy who directed the episode was the guy who directed the Battle of the Bastards.
Oh. That makes sense with the big epic battle.
Yes.
No wonder. You see, it's all making sense now.
Yes. So they brought in that guy, and obviously the Game of Thrones connection with Pedro Pascal, and there's all that sort of stuff.
Remember, she was Lyanna Mormont of Bear Island. Remember the little girl who?
The little girl. Yeah. So. I'm not going to spoil it, folks. So listen, you don't have to worry about us spoiling it. But there's something happens in this, right? And I thought that it was going to happen later on.
Okay.
I thought it was going to happen later on, but they stuck to the game, Deval.
I knew it was big because the missus, the day the episode came out, I watched it the day after. And she said to me, everyone's talking because she saw on social media or something. Everyone, that show you watch, something happened in it. I was like, don't say anything. I don't want to know because I thought, you know what? Something if she's saying it, then that means something big. Yeah, it's reached the ears of people that aren't really interested in it.
Into it.
So
yeah, exactly.
I was like, but I had no idea it would be that, and I was shocked, pleasantly shocked. I was like, yeah, this show is now serious.
Exactly. So, so we've still got, I'd say, probably like about another 7 or 8 more episodes. I'm not sure if they're going for 9 or 10 episodes. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah.
So we've still got a while for this to kind of flesh out.
Yeah.
There's still going to be loads of kind of infected and.
And just a quick note on. I'm not going to spoil the episode, but it was almost scene for scene, so filmed scene for scene with the game.
Yes.
I've seen a clip of the game and the show, and some of the events that took place were almost like a mirror image. Crazy.
There's so many things, right? But what they've done is they've swapped certain characters around. They've kept the settings and all that sort of stuff, which I thought was, oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's mad.
So I think moving forward, they will still keep things. There's another big thing going to be coming up, which is going to be proper controversial. So I wonder how they're going to tackle that. I doubt, man. Seriously, but they might change it. They might swap it around, like they did with Game of Thrones. So let's see what happens. Go check it out. That's Last of Us Season 2. Episodes drop every Monday, and we'll kind of be mentioning it. Let's move on to trailers. Now, this one, Duvalda, is it like some sort of like 30 or 40 year anniversary for this?
This one, it came out in 97, man. So it's like 97 is 28 years ago, I think. Yeah, about 28 years ago. This is I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Drop it.
It's mad. Like, how are we still here? How are we?
I know. And I remember, I'm pretty sure I watched this as a cinema because it was round about the same time as Scream or Scream 2 or something.
Yeah.
So the writer of Scream wrote this or directed this or something. And it does have that Scream vibe. They're in the house and there's a killer that comes into the house and everything. So if you've seen the original from back in 1997, you know what the kind of story is. And then in the trailer, they bring back the original cast members.
Yes, yeah. Jennifer Love Hewitt comes back. She's like a big woman. Probably one of the kids is her kid in it. I don't know. But this was at the time Jennifer Love Hewitt, Freddie Prinze Jr., Sarah Michelle Gellar. You had Ryan Philippe. Was Brandy in this? I don't know.
Why wasn't Sarah Michelle Gellar? Did she die? I can't even remember if she died in it.
I think so. I think she was like the prom queen kind of. I think I remember seeing the scene where she was killed. I think. Yeah.
Okay,
so. And then there was I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. There was that one as well. Yeah. So there was a sequel. Oh man, but this is going to be the modern version, and you already know what it's going to be about. The same hook person killing people with a hook. Obviously, there's no cameras around because there's no signal. It's all going to be the same thing,
Yeah, exactly. It's going to be like, entitled kids. They did something bad and they try and brush it under the carpet, but then the hangman comes knocking. All right, so go check that out. That's I Know What You Did Last Summer. I think it's coming out in July, so it's going to be like a obviously summer movie. Now, this next one, Deval and I, we reviewed the first one. Now, is this a direct sequel or is it a prequel or is it a what? Is it just a continuation, Deval?
I've got no idea, man. I've got no idea. And
this is Predator Badlands. And you know what? It's the same director as Prey.
Yeah. It's Daniel Trachtenberg or something. Yeah. Is that his name? Dan Trachtenberg. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So Predator Badlands, and this is like set in the future this time. We've got androids and devout androids. You know what that is, right?
What? Oh, is it
it's a
alien kind of thing? Oh shit. So, is it Bishop and all them lot? Oh my gosh.
So what this means is wherever this planet is, so obviously, man, we're going to get an Alien versus Predator. We have to get an Alien versus Predator or something like that. Please, man.
This one kind of reminds me of the Predators, the one that had Adrian Brody in it, where they're on that planet.
The jungle.
Yeah, they took him to that planet, and there's this jungle planet, and then the Predators hunt people. Kind of reminds me of that. So we'll see.
This one, this Predator, he's kind of like the goodie now, is he?
Well, I don't know. I think maybe. Yeah, maybe. I thought this one was going to be about. I read somewhere that it was going to be World War One or something, like back in the day, and Predator's going to come to Earth during World War One. That's what I thought was going to happen, but this is totally different. This is off-world. It looks like anyway. So yeah, we see some big monster in the trailer as well. Like it's just this is looking like a madness.
And apparently there is going to be a Prey sequel.
Oh, maybe that's the one I'm thinking of. Then that's in World War One. Okay, yeah.
So there's going to be a Prey sequel, and this is just a standalone. Predator movie. Yeah. So I mean, listen, look, this is coming out of cinema, but it's also this is going to be a Disney Plus thing as well.
Yeah, at some point, definitely.
Remember, the first one was just a Disney exclusive.
Yeah.
Or was it? I can't remember now.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah. So go check that one out. And now this one, Love, Death and Robots. So this is what, season 4?
Teacher.
You know what? I didn't see this trailer.
Love these. Love Death and Robots.
Short. I've seen.
You have seen Love, Death and Robots, haven't you?
Yeah, I've seen 100%. But I haven't seen this trailer.
So good. You don't even need to see the trailer. Anyone that's seen it before, you don't need to see the trailer. This is coming out on Netflix. When's it coming out? I love Different Robots. This is coming out. It's this year.
Oh, it's David Fincher.
He's involved. Yeah, he's involved. Also, what's his name's involved from Deadpool, the first Deadpool. Tim Miller. He's involved. Yeah, I think he's involved in this one. I know he was also involved in the one that went on to Amazon.
That was good. I watched that.
The game kind of one.
Yeah, Arnold was in that one as well.
Yeah, so. It says 15th of May. That's literally just a couple of weeks. This is the 4th season, and I cannot wait. Simple as that. Cannot wait. If you ain't seen it, go on Netflix and watch them all again. I've watched them all twice. I think they're so good.
They're great animated shorts. Some are only maybe 6 minutes. There's one 15, 20 minutes and things like that. So go check them out. Now, yeah. So go check that one out if you love your sci-fi animation and great storytelling. This next one. This is going to be an Amazon movie. And you know what? The premise of this is just so silly, Deval. Idris Elba and John Cena. Idris Elba is the Prime Minister of the UK and John Cena is the President, right, of America. So before he was the president, he was an actor.
Yeah.
And then these two, so it's basically, obviously it's a comedy. It's an action comedy. These two are kind of meeting up in some sort of summit. They're taking Air Force One somewhere, or they're taking a private plane, and then it gets hijacked, and then they basically got to save the day. So it's them being silly. There's going to be dumb, fun, but you know what? The chemistry between these two, man, oh my gosh, it's just going to be mad. I just want to see it for just what they pull off, what they try and pull off. Idris Elba and John Cena, oh my gosh.
I'm being quiet for a reason, because I saw this film about a year ago. I saw this film on advanced screening.
A year ago?
I saw it, no joke. I saw it, it must have been about a year ago. No joke.
And
I saw this a while ago. Everything you see in the trailer, it's mad. Yeah, it's silly like that, but I can't say anything more. But yeah, I guess they're reconnecting with the Suicide Squad. Because remember the Suicide Squad. Yeah. So, but yeah, everything you see in the trailer is just what you see. So yeah, it's mad. It's mad. It's a mad film.
I've got to just watch it just to see the silliness of it. So it looks like it's coming out on a Amazon Prime release. So go check it out. And if you love it, if you see it, let us know as well. All right, okay, let's get into Anniversary Corner. So this is gonna go. What we're doing 10 years ago.
10 years.
Oh, this name does ring a bell. Run All Night. Run All Night. It's an action.
All night long.
Who's it?
Liam Neeson.
Liam Neeson.
Yeah, Liam Neeson, Ed Harris, Joel Kinnaman.
Yeah, we've seen
and someone else who I can't see. But yeah, this is Commons in this as well. Okay, Vincent D'Onofrio. The
Kingpin.
So this is basically to do with hitmen. So mobsters and hitmen's, mix them all together. What do you get? You get death, guns, and lies and rats and all that. So yeah, it's basically mobster and hitman Jimmy Conlon has one night to figure out where his loyalties lie with his estranged son Mike, whose life is in danger. or his longtime best friend, mob boss Sean Maguire, who wants Mike to pay for the death of his own son. So there's lots of family involved in this.
Yep.
There's loyalties, like who you're loyal to, me or this person or that person. When family gets killed, and all the rules go out the window. So this is Liam Neeson.
It's got a good cast, actually.
It's not bad, actually. It's got Liam Neeson doing Liam Neeson stuff.
Yeah.
Don't expect him to run. The camera moves around him.
Yeah.
like Steven Seagal and people.
And it made the money, man. This, these Liam Neeson movies. This director, he directed Carry On.
Oh, is it? Okay, yeah. Okay.
Apparently, he's done a lot of movies with Liam Neeson. These action, Non-Stop, and all these other ones.
It was filmed exclusively in New York, so what it cost a bit. The budget was 50 million. The budget was 50 million. Estimated gross worldwide 71. So it kind of broke even and made a bit on top, but nothing spectacular. But still, I guess for Liam Neeson movies, that's what you get, isn't it? So.
And I guess probably for them, they're probably thinking, well, as long as who doesn't want to make a profit?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. It's not a loss, which is good.
Exactly. Go check it out. Run All Night. And then that leads us nicely into The Accountant Part 2. And it's so funny because on the poster for The Accountant, it's got the 2 right in a small 2.
Yeah.
Mathematical.
Like squared or something, isn't it?
Squared or something like that.
Yeah.
And so the last one, just going back to Valdo, the last one was made in 2016. Did you ever think that there was going to be a sequel to what?
No.
10 years later. What's going on?
I forgot it was so long ago. I really forgot.
Was that a massive hit?
I don't know. I didn't see it in the cinema. I saw it way after. Yeah, I don't know, man. I do not know.
Yeah. So that one, and so The Accountant. So here we go. We've got Ben Affleck, there's a history like with Ben Affleck. He grew up in kind of like a bit of a troubled childhood. He had like ADHD or autism, autism, but he's kind of like a mathematical genius. He works for the mobs. All these different kind of, bad people. And he seems to be able to survive. He can fight. Not only is he autistic, he can fight. He's good at maths. But his social skills are down the toilet.
Yeah. Really
and
down
his
the
brother,
toilet.
His brother is the Punisher.
Doing Punisher stuff.
So all right. But I remember I watched it recently. So by the end of that movie, they kind of save the day. They kill all the bad guys, and then they have a connection with kind of someone in the government. But tell us about this one?
Hold on. Was the Punisher in part 1 as well?
Yes.
See, I don't even remember that.
Yeah,
I don't remember it.
Yeah, the Punisher was in part 1.
Was he? Oh, shit.
But that was when he wasn't John Bernthal. I don't know if he was how big he was back then.
2016.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think that was a year after Sicario. So he'd done Sicario, then again done this.
The Walking Dead, maybe still.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, shit. Do you know what? The funny thing is? I forgot he was in that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
That's how he became big.
Yes, I remember. But only now you've mentioned it, it's coming to mind. He was Shane, isn't it? I remember. Shane. Oh shit! That means he's transcended that now. He's gone past, because I can't even think of him as The Walking Dead anymore. Oh shit! But yeah, so part 2, The Accountant. Basically, we get back to Ben Affleck being who he is, and he's alone. He lives in his trailer. He's actually now trying to be different. I think he's trying to challenge himself a little bit because he wants to. I don't know. He's kind of feeling lonely, so we meet him going on these dates, these speed dates, and as you mentioned already, his social skills because of his condition. I don't know if anyone's actually officially said what his condition is. I can't remember whether it was autism or some sort of.
Yeah,
I think from my untrained sort of knowledge and eye, I think it might be that. Yeah, the autism of some sort. But yeah, so his interaction with people isn't sort of lacking in some kind of way, and he's not really good at emotions and stuff like that, empathy. So going on these speed dates, he's not doing very well. He goes back to what he knows, which is to do with accounts and just facts and stuff like that. And at the start, all these ladies line up for him because obviously he's Ben Affleck, isn't it? So they line up for him. Once they meet him, they're like, nah.
They switch him.
Yeah,
nah.
Exactly. But that's the personal side of it. The sort of business side of it is that there's an assassin on the loose who's killed someone really important, who's actually, what's his name? Omni-Man.
J.K. Simmons. He was in the first one.
Yeah, it was in the first one. See, the first one, all I remember is Ben Affleck and Anna Kendrick, and then some sort of whiteboard or blackboard. That's the only thing I remember of the whole film. Film.
In that bit, he's solving a puzzle.
You see,
because he solved that puzzle, then the bad guys are after him.
That's all I remember. That's all I remember the whole film. Just that. So J.K. Simmons is killed by some gangsters, and it's really serious. Like it turns out the gangsters that killed him are involved in human trafficking and like some really insidious stuff. And the hit person or hit woman that's involved with it is someone that it turns out she was trafficked herself, and she's almost like a winter soldier, but just a summer soldier, if I can call her, because she's obviously. I think is she from Mexico?
She's Mexican American.
She's Mexican American because in the film, I think they got two different actors playing her, and it's a bit confusing. Because the person that she was and the person that she is are the different actors. Was it the same? Because one of them is more overweight and then she's not. So I don't know how they did it. It looks like different people to me, but either way, anyway, yeah. So she's sort of trafficked and she's brain wiped, and in the trauma of her brain wipe, she turns out to be some crazy, John Wick person. She's a normal person, normal sort of mother, wife. When she comes back, she's an assassin. She can do all the like that's all she knows, and she's just like, you know what I mean? She can play chess like a master. Her brain is rewired.
Okay.
So that's hold on. Have you not seen it yet? You haven't seen it, have you? Oh shit! I'm spoiling it for you. I forgot you ain't seen it.
That's all right. Don't spoil it. Trust me. Don't worry. I'm probably not going to watch this in cinema. I'll wait until it comes out, like the first one.
Okay, yeah. So that's the sort of setup on the main villain. She's being sort of controlled by the mafia people behind her. She doesn't know why she's doing what she's doing. She's almost like the Winter Soldier. She's just programmed to do a certain thing. She does it, and she's so good at it. Like, you know, they really can't stop her. So a few people are dying here and there. They find one gangster. They think they can get him to flip, and literally as he's flipping to the lawyer or to the FBI, literally a sniper shoots him from across the city. He's like, psh, the lawyer.
And it's her.
It's actually not her. It's someone else that works with them.
Okay.
So there's another sniper guy who's just a no one, but he's a good sniper. But then you got Ben Affleck, you got John Bernthal, who's his long lost brother because they ain't spoken in 8 years.
Yeah.
And he's there's an FBI person or a government person who's on the case.
Yeah.
Links in with Ben Affleck. There's no sexual chemistry between them. It's just they're just working together.
She's London. She's British Ghanaian. That one. She's Cynthia Adai Robinson.
Exactly. She was from Spartacus. She was Navia. She was a second Navia. Yeah.
And she was Amanda Waller in Arrow.
Yes, there you go. Yeah. So she's good at playing those kind of roles. So the first Ben Affleck and her, she's working together. Then Ben Affleck, she says, "Oh, we need someone else." He's like, "I know someone." He gets his brother, John Bernthal. He calls him. He's a hitman himself. He's doing jobs. He's killing people. And, you know, he does his walk. Yeah, John Bernthal does that walk.
That's mad.
And it's my thing. He's the Punisher.
He's the Punisher.
He's got his bulletproof on. He's got his gun. There's a scene where him and Ben Affleck, they're getting ready. There's always that scene. We see that Rambo scene where they're there's a scene in this where they're getting ready. And it's a close-up. They're in a caravan because that's where Ben Affleck lives. And they're both just doing... And I'm watching them closely. And they're not actually doing much. You can say... They're just going... And I'm not watching them closely thinking, you're not really doing anything, are you? You're not really doing anything. You're just going... You're just both going...
But you know what the thing is?
They're doing it to the caravan. What are you aiming at?
In the first movie, I can't even remember if they explained why is Ben Affleck? Why is he so good at like
his autism? It makes him his social skills.
Why is he such a good fighter as well? Then
I don't know about that. Yeah, that's not explained in this. That's not explained in this. He just is. I don't know, to be honest. Maybe there'll be a prequel. I don't know, but yeah, he's just John Bernthal's the muscle, but then again, no, Ben Affleck's muscle as well. But
the muscle as well.
John Bernthal's more reckless. He's more emotional. Ben Affleck is more stoic and methodical, and also he's got a team of young people that work in the shadows, all on computer, that are working in this sort of organization that they're like his man in a chair.
Okay, yeah.
So he'll call them and be like, "I need this and that," and they're all autistic as well.
Yeah,
and then just
that was a twist at the end of the first one.
There you go. So
the woman, remember the one with the British voice?
Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. So they help him to get stuff done as well. So I'm going around in circles, but either way, yeah. So they realize that these gangsters, the main source of their income isn't just drugs; it's human trafficking. And one of the gangsters says it so perfectly. When you think about the damage human trafficking does, because you can sell drugs once, you get your money. Human trafficking, you sell someone 20, 50 times. Again and again. That's the danger. So they want nothing to do with it. So basically, long story short, is they track down who these human traffickers are. They kick ass. Punisher has this scene where he's just going, that noise he makes. You know what I mean? Straight away, innit?
He was doing that in Daredevil.
Yeah, he does it. Yeah.
He was doing that.
There's a scene where him and this guy going arm to arm. The guy gets the gun, puts it in his chest, goes boom, 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 shoots his vest. Punisher just going through that, going headbutt him. You know what I mean? You can't take down. You know what I mean? The Punisher. You know, the Punisher punishing people.
My stomach's giving me. Oh shit! So Punisher, John Bernthal's doing Punisher.
Yeah,
and Punisher. Ben Affleck is doing what Batman-esque
doing a
type.
Quiet Batman. Yeah, Batman with a headache, basically. You know what I mean? He's just he's got a migraine for the whole film. I can't talk. But he can still elbow and punch, and then he's like, leave me alone. You know what I mean? So yeah, they deal with the mafia. They save the kids. One of the kids actually turns out to be that female assassin, the one that was sort of brained the summer soldier.
Yeah,
one of her kids, because she had a husband, she had a kid. Husband was killed. Kid was sold, and they basically find her. She still doesn't know who the kid is. She doesn't know, but they know it's her kid. They save the kid, and then that kid now goes with the other kids who are all on the keyboards. On
the keyboard and stuff.
Exactly.
So is there any accounting in there?
There's one scene where he goes to this factory and he basically gets information from the sort of mafia factory manager and says, "Oh, your accounts are all wrong. You're doing this, you're doing that." So there's a bit of accounts.
Balance and profit.
No, there's no accounting shit at all.
In the first one, there was that big thing. There was a whole big thing about him being an accountant. So this is what I don't get. So why is it called accountant then?
Because that's what he is. That's his job, in it, I guess. But that's not what he does in this film. This film's more Punisher and Batman with a headache. But yeah, that's the film, and they save the kids. The summer soldier, she gets to kill the lead mafia guy who obviously took her and her kids, and then she's in the wind, and then they live happily ever after. Ben Affleck and Punisher, they end up spending some time together because they haven't seen each other in 8 years, isn't it? So they start to bond. But that's it. Bob's your uncle. That's
apparently there's going to be a third one.
Oh, come on, man.
Apparently there's going to be a third one because apparently these movies are making money. So all right. So in terms of action, are we talking classic action? No, are we talking mediocre? Or are we just talking just
mediocre? Mediocre, but it wasn't shit. It wasn't totally shit, but it wasn't anywhere near very good. So it was a very good, like it was 5.5, 6 out of 10.
I'm so glad I didn't watch this.
It was just, there's a few brief moments, but overall, it wasn't. Nah. It wasn't all that, to be honest. Nah.
Yeah. So the accountant needs to go back.
File his tax returns again. Yeah, check that shit.
Again. All right. Okay. So, folks, if you are inclined to go watch this movie, go check it out. The Accountant Part 2. You could catch that in cinema, or you could probably wait for it on Amazon because MGM apparently they bought that out.
Oh, there you go.
So it'll come out on Amazon Prime. All right. Okay. The next movie that Deval's going to be speaking about is Until Dawn. So, Devaldo, take it away.
I'm going to do this one really quick. Really, really quick. Until Dawn. So this is a movie based on a video game, a computer game, PlayStation, which I only realized when the film finished and it said PlayStation Studios. I was like, oh shit, okay. So this film is about a group of sort of college or university age people, like 21, 22 maybe, and there's 3 girls, 2 guys, and one of the girls, like previously, her sister went missing, and she never recovered. She's really been depressed, and this trip that they're going on is a trip to try and get Ella happy, to try and boost her spirits. So they go on this sort of road trip. They're going, having fun, smoking, drinking, whatever. They come across this cabin in the woods, as you do. Cabin in the woods, and they get stranded there. They get stranded in the cabin in the woods. There's no reception on the phone. They go into the house. Typical. Big mistake. That's it. They're in the house now. It's like a hotel house type thing. They see there's a book that has people that sign in. You see the same person signed in like 10 times, and each sign in, the writing's getting worse. They don't know what that means. Long story short, now things start getting really spooky. This house is almost like Silent Hill. It's mad like Silent Hill. The horror, the house. It's like it's a mixture between like there's zombies, there's ghosts, there's everything you could want in this house. Shit happens. Yeah. Then this person comes and kills them all. This person comes with a big axe and just chops them up, kills them. Then bang, they wake up.
Like what I Know What You Did Last Summer type of a guy.
Almost more like, what's his name with a hockey mask?
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah, like that. So he doesn't talk. Big guy. Yeah, that's the one. Comes and kills them all, dead, and then bang, they wake up, and then there's an egg timer in the middle in the corner of the room. The egg timer turns, and it starts to. The time is now ticking. But every time they die now, they realize they've died, and like, oh shit. The first time's like, what happened? Oh, we died. And they're slowly trying to figure out what's going on. And each time they're dying, when they come back, there's little bruises of what's happened before. So this place changes them. And it's just, the horror is splattering. It's like, there's one death that happens where they're in the bathroom, they drink water, and then a minute later, the guy's head explodes. And because they all drank the water, it's bit by bit, they all explode. It's mad.
Holy shit.
It's mad. I'm saying we're getting down and dirty today. The deaths are overkill. Deaths. Yeah. When there's certain times where like a few of them die, and then they're like, oh shit, okay, let's just kill ourselves now. It's like they know they've got to start again. Almost like a game, just kill ourselves kind of thing. Yeah. It's mad. And then they find out
Storm as well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. A bit like that as well. So there's one person that he's a bit spooky. Peter Stormare, his name is. We've seen him before in other stuff.
Seen him before, yeah.
Yeah, he's like the game person. He knows the rules. He says, okay, one of you has to die, the rest of you can leave. Obviously, they don't agree with that. So they all try to figure out how to get through, how to survive. And to be honest, they didn't do much to figure it out. I can't even remember what they did.
Oh, jeez.
This film is just, don't go cinema for this film, by the way. I said I'm going to do a quick review. The review is basically they die every night. They come back to life. The deaths are all gory. The deaths are over the top. The acting is like, you don't know if it's a comedy or if it's serious. I was sitting there thinking, is this comedy? Because sometimes someone dies and they're saying stuff, and I'm thinking, this person's just died. Like, even the first time it happened, the second time it happened, okay, I guess because it's happened already, they might figure out that they're going to come back, but still, you don't know for sure. So it's like,
you're going to come back.
They're just joking around. You know what? I'm done with this, man. I ain't talking about this anymore. It's not a great film.
I'm just having a look on on the IMDb, sorry, not IMDb, on the Wikipedia page, they're saying that the budget for this was 15 million, and so far it's only taken 1 million.
Well, it just came out last night. I suspect it won't. 15 million is not a bad budget for a film these days. You know, you could get a bit less, but also a lot of the actors you wouldn't have seen them before. So one of the actors was in Presence. She was one of the daughters in Presence. Yeah,
okay,
she's in this. But yeah, I mean, I suspect it probably will make its money back because if it was really cheap to make and people love a good horror. Yeah. So I think it will make his money back, but it's not going to be anything major. It's got a 6 out of 10 on IMDb. I suspect that rating to slowly go down. But yeah,
not bad. The guy who directed is David F. Sandberg. He directed Shazam.
Oh, okay. I thought I recognized the name. Yeah, okay. Shazam 1.
Yeah, and Shazam 2.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
And Annabelle Creation.
And Lights Out. Lights Out's good, actually. And Annabelle Creation. I'm surprised.
Yeah.
This director better sort it out. Yeah.
Seriously. Okay, so out of The Accountant Part 2 and Until Dawn, if you had to watch one in cinema, which one's it going to be?
Accountant.
Yeah,
Accountant.
Yeah, thought so. All right, okay, folks, there you have it. You got 2 movies to choose. You pretty much know what Deval thinks of those ones. Now, listen, before we end the episode, we want to speak about one movie. So this is on our Hidden Gems. We put it on our Hidden Gems because it came out a couple of years ago. And Deval, it was on our list of movies to watch for such a long time. We were going to get friend of the show, Zakharov, to come on the show and speak about it and everything. But obviously, Zakharov's too busy for us. He's doing his own thing. Zakharov, if you're listening, come on the show. So listen, but we're going to go ahead and we're going to speak about this movie. I know we've put it on our Hidden Gems because, you know what, Deval, I'm not even joking. I watched the movie, right? Which you can get on Amazon Prime, by the way.
Is it now? We're talking about Strange Darling here, yeah?
We're talking about Strange Darling.
It's on Amazon Prime now. Okay.
It's on Amazon. I watched it on Amazon Prime.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So Strange Darling is on Amazon Prime and came out in 2023. And there was so much buzz around this movie. Like when it first came out, I was like, yep, I saw the trailer. You know, we spoke about it. We were like, yeah, we're going to watch it. We're going to watch it. And I wasn't expecting to like the movie so much, Deval. Do you know that? I really wasn't expecting to like the movie.
Even though the hype was high, you still... Yeah.
You know what? When the movies are hype, like, you know, they can go either way. But I thought, actually, you know what? For this movie, the hype was real. And so... You know, normally, Devaldo, we normally get these movies, right, where, you know, there's a killer, typical trope. We have a female, she plays the victim, she's being hunted down by a killer, she can't defend herself, or she makes the wrong decisions. The audience are looking at her and thinking, why the hell are you doing that? You should be doing this, and you should be doing that. And, you know, that typical whole thing. This movie flips the effing script on that trope and delivers a twist, Deval, that you do not see coming. So to the listener of this part, I actually don't want you to listen to the review because the less you know about it, the less you know about this movie, the better it is, because it just plays on those tropes, Deval. You think it's this movie, and then it turns out to be this movie. You think this is going to happen, but no, then this thing happens. And then by the end of the movie, you think, no, that's going to happen. And then you do a 360, and then it becomes this whole movie. I was on the edge of my seat. And here's the thing, right? You know it's a decent movie when a person watches a movie. So Steph, she watched the movie as well. She doesn't like horror, like she doesn't like horror and like all these bloody gory movies. If someone like that can watch this movie and come away saying that this is a really good movie, then the director's done the job. Like, seriously.
Yeah. I know what you mean. I think this is the director. The director is called T.J. Molnar. Or J.T. Molnar. Sorry, this is his first directorial. Right.
Exactly.
First director.
And interestingly, so the movie's filmed in a non-linear fashion. It's broken up
Yes,
into different chapters.
yes.
So you know the 6 chapters. We kind of start the movie off in chapter 4, and
Mm-hmm.
then it splits to chapter 2, and then kind of like Tarantino-esque, and you're like, shit, what the hell's going on over here? You're kind of disorientated. Interesting. I was reading the kind of the backstory behind all this. When you go on Wikipedia, you read about the kind of the making of the movie. The kind of producers, the film studio gave the green light, but apparently whilst they were making the movie, they hated it.
Is
The
it?
final cut. And they
That's
asked
why
the
they did it into
director.
chapters and stuff.
Yes,
Or
they hated. So the director said, "No, I'm not doing it in a linear fashion. I want to do it in a non-linear fashion." So then the producer turned around and said, "We hate the movie." And he said, "If you don't release the movie as I intend it, I'm taking my name off the movie." Then what they said was, okay, let's do it a test audience. And the test audience absolutely loved it. And the producers had to backtrack on what they said. And they were like, you know what? We put our hands up. We made a mistake. This movie's going to be great. And it had absolutely amazing reviews. The reception was absolutely brilliant when it came out. You know, and on a small budget, it's done really, really well. It's got 8 out of 10, 95% on Rotten Tomatoes. Like, you know, great kind of the critics, Washington Post, the New York Times, they all raved about it. Forget what they say. Listen to what I'm saying, what we're saying. You need to go out and watch this movie. It's a horror movie. It's a thriller. It's a serial killer movie. It kind of plays on all those tropes, and you're just not even expecting it, Deval.
I didn't know what to expect from this. I know Zakharov said it's a good film. I think he's mentioned it for a while. When I saw this, the fact it's split into chapters like that, and it's it's not linear. It throws your expectations here, there, and everywhere. And from the own expectations you have of what a hero and villain looks like, again, it plays with that as well.
Yep.
The lighting or the sort of use of lighting and the scenery is great as well. The colors and
the beginning of the movie. Do you remember the Tarantino? What was it? I think he made Death Trap. There was this movie called like Death Trap. So Tarantino made these movies which were kind of like an homage to
terror, death, or something, or
something like that. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
It was kind of like an homage to the kind of like the 70s.
Yes.
This movie, it kind of has a similar feel to that whole
Planet
thing.
Terror and
Planet Terror and those types of things. And it's like that. Interestingly, at the beginning of the movie, there's a whole thing there which says the following story is based on a true story and about some murders that happened. And the events in the movie depict the final brutal murders of this kind of serial killer's reign of terror. So it's set across a kind of like a whole time frame and everything like that. And the whole setup, I just thought, you know what, it was brilliant. It's an independent small movie, but at the same time, it's got those themes. Interestingly, J.J. Abrams, he said, name a better movie this year. He was speaking about it in 2023. It's terrifying, hilarious, heartbreaking, sexy and wild, a true cinematic thriller masterpiece. I lost my mind for Strange Darling. That's J.J. Abrahams saying that.
Wow. Okay.
Seriously, it's really good. Unforgettable. It's probably one of the best movies I've seen so far this year. And we've still got... Go on.
I was going to say now the lead in it is Willa Fitzgerald. She's been in a few things. She was actually in the first season of Reacher. She was in that, and also Kyle Gallner. His name is
in Smile.
Yes, saw him in Smile.
Yep.
So he's good as well. So both lead actors are they're good. They're good.
Yeah, really, really good. Honestly, man, she kind of reminded me of Jennifer Garner a little bit. She looks a bit like Jennifer Garner.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
But yeah, 100%. It's definitely worth a watch, this movie. And if you do watch it, folks, honestly, tag us at the Flixters and let us know what you think, because honestly, I really want a lot of people to watch this movie.
Yeah, make sure you go and watch it and let us know what you think. Honestly, these are the sorts of films you need to watch. Don't always watch the big Hollywood blockbuster. These are the films where you see real good filmmaking. So yeah,
watch this one. Yeah. And, another little tidbit: there's an actor called Giovanni Ribisi. Have you heard of this guy? He was in Avatar.
I think so. Yeah, I think I remember his name. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I know. Yeah. He was in Avatar. He was like the corporate schmuck. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
He was the cinematographer on this movie.
He's a cinematographer.
Yeah. Which I totally didn't get. I was like, what? He is the cinematographer on this movie, Giovanni Ribisi.
How did he? You done your research on this one, man. Flipping heck.
And why?
Teacher done his research.
So he wanted to photograph the movie, so maybe he's going to get into directing. Who knows? At some point, and he's learning behind the scenes and stuff like that. So yeah.
To say his debut as cinematographer.
Yeah.
Flipping heck. And the director's debut as well as director.
So, Go forget reading about it. Just watch the movie and let us know what you think. All right. Okay. That is the end of the show, folks.
Yep.
We've got obviously big movies coming up. Thunderbolts is going to be the next big one, Devaldo, right?
Yep. Next week, big one, Thunderbolts. We'll see if Emmanuel can come on the show as well.
Yeah, we'll speak about that.
Yeah, go watch that. That should be hopefully good. We'll see what happens. You know, no expectations. So
yeah, exactly. And that's coming out on is it Thursday, Deval?
Here in the UK, it's Thursday, the 1st of May. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So it's a May Day movie.
Yeah. And we've got Mission Impossible later in May as well. Final Destination Bloodlines later in May as well. So
I want to catch up on. I want to watch the first one again, actually.
Yeah.
Just to recap
the first part. Yeah. That should be good.
Yeah, exactly. All right. And what else? Anything else coming up?
Ballerina, but that's in June.
That's in. I'm not.
You're not feeling it, though?
I'm not feeling that one. I reckon that might be a turd.
You reckon, yeah?
Yeah. Again, I could be wrong.
There's always clown in a cornfield.
Oh, jeez. I saw the trailer for that one and I was just like,
clown in a cornfield.
All right. Okay, cool. So we've got a few good movies to look out for. And next week's going to be Thunderbolt. So let's see how that one goes. All right.
All right. Till next time. Peace out.